Okay, it's been a couple months since I posted that last discussion video. Maybe my mom or someone saw it and it got like 2 views. That'd be friggin' great. Oh. I should make another one of those. The Infernal Orchestrina is one of the highest quality cosmetics in the game and my favorite in all of TF2. This wind-up xylophone phonograph backpack helps you make wisecracks attack and choreograph laughs at your enemy's expense. That took me way too many fucking tries. In other words, the cylinder turns and it plays this track when you taunt, but only to people with pyrovision enabled. I think this makes taunt kills infinitely funnier. Fun fact, the track used for it is cut off short. Here's the full thing. One of the best things about the Infernal Orchestrina that is lost on many modern case-era cosmetics is the preservation of the art style. Despite being colorful and loud, one must opt in order to see it. Tf2's art style has been a contentious topic, to say the least. The first few years of hats had this unique style that fit this 60s aesthetic, one which translates very well over to pyrovision, albeit with a rainbow coat of paint. I feel like the pyrovision cosmetics are a good example of bending the aesthetic without breaking it. The color palette is very rainbow and has a lot of cartoony elements, but it still maintains the 60s aesthetic. It harkens back to a time when TF2 hats were stylized and interesting, which is lost in the era of elite grade headbands with random funny things on top. Additionally, and crucially, it does not break the much talked about silhouettes that the game has been praised for, unlike certain cosmetics, that break the outline and make it hard to read what class you were even fighting. And that is all the script that I wrote about the Infernal Orchestrina. So now let's talk about pyrovision, because I lied to you nerds. This video is not about the Infernal Orchestrina, it's about
Tf2 game mode.
The first cosmetic I ever got were the Pyrovision goggles. They were a gift from a friend and have a very special place in my heart. However, this means certain maps to this day look weird to me outside of Pyrovision. See Dust Bowl. There was a point in time in my TF2 career where every class had a Balloonacorn in its loadout. Nowadays, only my Pyro is in Pyroland, but I can say overall, 40% of my total playtime has been in Pyroland, so I am very qualified to make a video on this subject. I normally hate wiki reading. This is because when I talk about a weapon or game mechanic, I first watch everything on the subject on YouTube, so I'm not repeating what everyone else has already said. And therefore, I'm usually really tired of people lazily reading the fucking game wiki. However, as far as I know, no one has ever actually made a video just discussing Pyrovision before this point. So, ahem. Pyroland is how Pyro sees the world. Whether this is due to psychosis, a gas leak, or intentional by Manco is up in the air. However, gameplay-wise, equipping a handful of cosmetics, the Infernal Orchestrina, the Burning Bongos, the Balloonacorn, Raindunicorn, Pyrovision Goggles, the Rainblower, or the Lollipop enable a variety of gameplay changes. First things first, it enables birthday mode pickups. The health packs all look like cupcakes and or cakes, and the ammo boxes all have these cute little bows on them. Blood is replaced with balloons, confetti, and streamers, while gibs tend to be a variety of toys and fun stuff that you can see on your screen right now. Also, sometimes the grenade belt and the cosmetics that go there are changed out for baby bottles, but from what I can tell, this is horribly inconsistent. Items from basically just the Pyromania update also become visible. The Lollipop, the Rainblower, etc. In death camps, however, these items become visible to players even if you aren't wearing any Pyrovision cosmetics. Fire and some explosion effects are replaced with bubbles and sparkles, and flames from flamethrowers become rainbow colored. Also, the Merc's voice lines are pitched up, and painted death sounds are replaced with laughter with some exceptions. Two notable ones being the Demo Night charge screams and the Ready Up voice lines in NBM. A long list of changes is also made to the kill feed. Dominations and revenges are replaced with best friends and broken up respectively, further feeding into the stereotype that all Pyro mains are gay furries. Also, some pet cosmetics are given assist credits on your kills, with a few like the Brain Slug being given the credit instead. If you name any of these cosmetics, the name will show up in the kill feed. I often name my pet cosmetics after my friends because of this. Finally, the following maps get Candyland Willy Wonka looking ass retextures. Two Fort, Badlands, Doomsday, Dust Bowl, Gold Rush, Gravel Pit, High Tower, and Viaduct. This may vary based on your DirectX level and a few other settings. You can also turn off the map texture changes entirely with a map config file. I've left a video as well as the commands in the description if you want to try to do this yourself. I'm not that good with this kind of thing, so I can't really give a tutorial here.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
legalized crystal fucking weed.
Okay, so why do I use Pyrovision? I mean, it's gaudy and it makes the game look really cartoony and kinda shit. Well, to start off, Pyrovision and its associated items/cosmetics are banned in competitive. It's a fucking cosmetic. Why would it be banned in competitive? Well, I'll tell ya. There are a few bushes and miscellaneous props that it makes transparent. Theoretically, a sticky bomb trap, spy, or building could hide in said bush. Also, a lot of the laughs used as pain sounds are significantly louder, longer, and clearer than the stock death/pain sound. The most notable example is Spy. Have a listen.
Oof. Oh! Ah!
I take great satisfaction in that one because Smug Spybane's favorite taunt is usually the reason I'm able to track them. Another advantage not having to do with the ban is it makes the Dragon's Fury less blinding to the user. The flash of white light that happens when you fire it doesn't happen with the cotton candy launcher. I also find the rainbow flames are a lot easier to see through, but I am fairly certain that's just a me thing. Not to mention, the Rainblower is a straight upgrade to stock, having one of the best taunt kills in the entire game. By the way, the Rainblower has an atrocious view model I see a lot of people complain about, so I would highly recommend either using min view models like I do, or turning them completely off via config. And while you're there, go into advanced options and disable these three options that get rid of the annoying border in Pyrovision. Generally, I find that the lighter, more whimsical tone of Pyroland helps my salt levels. Studies have found that while violent video games do not make you commit acts of violence, they do make you more aggressive. Personally, what helps me out a lot is the change in Dom messages. I can't tell you how many times that domination message has been the thing to push me from salty to wanting to yeet my keyboard off the back porch. Okay, that's it. I'm fucking doing it. At least in Pyrovision, everyone laughs at my jokes. So if it's so great, why do some people absolutely hate it? A lot of people find the voice pitch shift and laughing annoying in the similar way that I find the Dom message annoying, which I understand. The extra particles and complicated gives and textures also cause some performance issues. I totally get it. This is not comp level gaming. I used to play Tf2 on a potato, and my current rig is lacking for what I'm trying to do. Also, when playing Sniper, sometimes the balloons just block your sightline, which is annoying and as far as I know, can't be disabled like the other intrusive effects. I've also heard the opinion that on the maps where the textures change, the colors are a bit grating to say the least. But this, luckily, as mentioned before, can be disabled using a map config file. Some people are also not the biggest fans of the aesthetic, and the cosmetic pool for Pyrovision is very limited, being only around, I think, 6 hats. Looking at future changes, the list of cosmetics, an entire warpaint set that adopts the Pyroland aesthetic without also being restricted, makes it a bit optimistic to expect any new cosmetics or weapons to be released for Pyroland. I would love an item that goes in the action slot that just enables Pyroland, maybe a lollipop badge of some sort. Seriously, if you are a workshop creator and you make it and put it up on the workshop with this idea, you have my blessing. I'd also love more stuff in the options menu for Pyroland, or at the very least a tick box that just disables it regardless of what cosmetics you are wearing. So next time you decide to change your Pyro cosmetic loadout, give the Infernal Orchestrina a try. Not only will you be trying something new, but you'll be welcomed into the exclusive club of the Pyrovision Sigmas. Because like in real life, only Sigmas are able to recognize other Sigmas. Hey, that was the end of the video. I also wanted to thank you guys for the response on last month's video. I try to get one of these out every month, or at least, you know, that's what I want to do. This is the part where I ask you to like and subscribe. So, do that.